I've had a lot of women tell me they want to understand more about the menstrual cycle. They want to know when is their safe versus unsafe days. And today I'm going to be explaining all about that. If you're new here or if this is your first time coming across these videos, I am Dr. Nindi and I like to teach and build awareness so you can make better health choices every day. This is one of those episodes where you don't want to miss out on anything. Grab your pen and let's go. Have to be able to understand your cycle length, that is your menstrual cycle length, and this is simply the time between two periods or the number of days between two periods. So it starts from the first day of menstruation to the day before your next menstruation. So say you have a 28-day cycle, right? Assuming that this is the calendar maybe for the month of October, and your period, the first day of your period, this was the first day of your period. Your menstrual cycle will be this from this first day of your period, 28 days. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. It means you're expecting your next period. This is when the next period should be able to come. So your cycle length is the first day of menstruation till the day before your next period. And this is very important for you to understand because it's like the base for everything. Another thing that is important for you to know is that the normal cycle length should range between 28 plus or minus 7 days. What does this mean? It means that if you take 28 and you add 7 to it, it gives you 35. If you take 28 and you subtract 7 from it, it gives you 21. So the normal cycle length, the normal menstrual cycle length should last between 21 to 35 days. So if you're within this range, you're okay. If it is less than 21 or if it is greater than 35, you're probably not ovulating or there's something else wrong. So you see, you need to really understand your menstrual cycle length. Now that you've understood menstrual cycle length, there are two important phases in every menstrual cycle that you need to know about. The first phase and the last phase. So the first phase is what we call the follicular phase. And in this phase, the brain is simply telling your body, it's telling your ovaries that, hey, we need an egg to mature, we need a follicle to mature so that pregnancy can be able to occur. So in this first phase, the follicles develop and then ovulation occurs. Now, the second phase is what we call the luteal phase, and this is the most important that you should not forget, because if you understand the luteal phase, you'll be able to calculate your ovulation even if your cycle is regular or irregular. The luteal phase is constant in every woman. It usually lasts 14 days. It starts the day after you ovulate and it lasts till the day before your menstrual cycle. That first phase that we call the follicular phase, it varies in different women. That is why some women, their menstrual cycle is 21 days, others their own is 35, others their own is 30, because of those variations. But the luteal phase, right, lasts for 14 days. So say, let's take the example of someone who has a 28-day cycle. So this is 28 and this is the day before you're supposed to menstruate next, right? And we have said that the luteal phase is 14 days before your next period. So you count and go backwards by 14 days. Let me use another pen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is when the luteal phase starts. And we said that the luteal phase starts the day after you ovulate and it lasts till the day before your next period. So if this is 14 days, it means that you're most likely to ovulate on day 14 because it's the day before the luteal phase begins. If you have a 30-day cycle, for example, right? So instead of 28 days, your own comes 28, 29, 30. You count 14 days and go backwards. And you see that your luteal phase is going to begin here, meaning that you're most likely to ovulate on day 16 of your cycle. That is why we say not everybody ovulates on day 14. It is rather 14 days before your next period, not 14 days from the first day of your cycle. So when you understand the luteal phase, you're able to calculate all of these things. Another very easy way for you to know this is simply to take the length of your menstrual cycle. So say your menstrual cycle is 28 days, right? Let me put it here. You take 28 minus 14 days. What's the answer? It gives you 14. It means that somebody with a 28-day cycle is most likely to ovulate on day 14. If you have a 30-day cycle, you take 30 minus 14, it means you're most likely to ovulate when? On day 16. Do this for any number, even if your cycle is 35 days. Like I said, if your cycle goes above 35 days, that is a call for concern. But no matter the length of your cycle, do this, you'll be able to track your luteal phase, because that is the most constant thing when it comes to the menstrual cycle in a woman. Now that we're talking about menstruation, right? Normal case scenario. The follicular phase has come and passed. You have ovulated, and then the luteal phase now begins. If fertilization does not occur, that means if there's no sperm to fertilize the egg is going to continue to travel. It will travel through the fallopian tubes, it will get to the uterus, and it is going to disintegrate. It will break down. The walls of the uterus as well is going to shed, because the uterus prepares for pregnancy. That's the entire point of this menstrual cycle. So it prepares itself, it gets big, the blood vessels come to it. If pregnancy or if fertilization does not occur, the uterus as well is going to shed. The walls of the uterus are going to shed, and you're going to experience menstruation. That is the simplest way for you to picture menstruation. There are a lot of little details in between. Don't worry about it. Just know this. Understand the luteal phase, understand the follicular phase, and know the processes that lead up to menstruation. So once your period comes, the menstrual cycle repeats again. So this is the first day of your period, and it's the first day of the next cycle. It goes on and on. It repeats itself till you either get pregnant or you get to menopause, unless there is something else wrong with you. Maybe if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, or many other different conditions before this cycle gets upsetted, right? Or let me say the cycle is upsetted in some way. In my next video, I'm going to be talking to you about your safe versus your unsafe days, and when is the best time for you to have intercourse if you're trying to get pregnant. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have questions, leave them down in the comment section. I would like to see them, and I'm going to answer them as quickly as I can. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.